could have fixed that issue about 7.5 months ago, but my bad. So what are we doing today? Well, now that I found out that I can post on my PlayStation, I am doing that. That is what I'm doing. I could have done War Thunder, Enlisted, Rec Room even, Roblox. But in light of the new movie coming out, that came out 2 days ago, I am making a Minecraft video. I'm not doing a goal of 100 days by any means, or beating the game, just playing it mostly. Gotta get some wood first, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. The reason, well, my goal is to beat the game, right? But I'm not very good at doing that. The last time I beat it was in like 2016 on Pocket Edition, and even that didn't work out so well. So, hardy har, that was fun. But it's hard to imagine how, like, I haven't played this game in a while as well. I've been focused on the War Thunder grind, spending a month on America, and then switching over to Germany when I realized it was 10 times better. But that's not important. What is important is playing this game. Also, I have checked my algorithm, and my most popular video is my no commentary 30-minute long Mario 64 gameplay video is my most popular. And realizing that, I probably should make more videos like it. Playing retro or new games, no commentary, just full gameplay, but I don't like that. I really don't. The only reason that video didn't have any commentary was because I didn't have a microphone. It was also played on an emulator, which is pretty obvious at least for the first 10 or 20 seconds of the video. But what can you do? I don't have anything to hook up to my older TV for me to record actual Mario 64 gameplay. Because I have the N64, yes, but I don't have the stuff to record with it. So, it's the best I could get is on an emulator. Lucky I got that emulator though. Yuck. Time to play. My main goal, for now at least, is to find a village, purge it, and move on, really. I don't have much else to do besides that. I'm looking at it now, and people make videos like this, playing Minecraft. Seems kind of boring, especially without mods, but what can you do? If it's 100 days, and you beat the game in 100 days, fair enough. But if it's like, just raw gameplay with commentary, so, yeah, I'll do 100 days. Part 1 of my 100 days series. I can only record for really like an hour at a time. PlayStation, you know. So I'm gonna try to get as much done as possible. And honestly, trash spawn. Because with this new Spring to Life update, I don't know if it's the updates that did it, or my luck, but I always seem to spawn either in the desert or in some sort of forest. That's all I spawn in, and it sucks. Speaking of forests, I'd like to hear your opinions on jungle biomes, because oh my lord, do I hate them. People are like, oh, I can build a house in the trees, and that was cool if I was into that, but I'm not. Okay, I think they suck. For more ways than one. First of all, they're hilly as crap, and you can barely navigate the land without a map. Second of all, the wood looks absolutely horrendous. I cannot look at the stuff without throwing up a little in my mouth. There is basically no mobs for you to, you know, take there. Maybe you'll find a cow or two. A parrot doesn't give you crap. And I get tired of eating watermelons for 18 days straight. Yes, shocking, I know. And, the next reason, mainly, is because of all the trees and bamboo. Bamboo especially. Because if you find yourself in a bamboo field, good luck getting through or out of it. Because, like, there's so much of it, you can weave through the cracks, but the hitboxes are so insanely tweaked that you can't, like, flowers, right? See how it's not center with the block? Same thing goes with bamboo. Bamboo is not center with the block, so it makes the hitboxes all screwed up, so you can barely navigate through it, and even if you could, there's still hundreds of trees getting in your way. So, that sucks. Mobs. Now, it looks like a peaceful forest on day one, but if you don't get a bed and sleep right when you can, you're screwed. Because due to the low light levels of the tall, giant trees, there are hundreds of mobs that will spawn in your way just to kill you. So spawning in the jungle, especially a large jungle biome, sucks. I would reset the world and get a new seed. This is actually my third attempt getting a seed, because the last two were, I spawned right next to a pillager outpost, so I died immediately. And the last one I did was a desert. This is my third attempt, I'm not doing a fourth one. Sheep. Now, while this video may be a bit boring, it will be. I'm gonna do a War Thunder video. I will, because I haven't caught up with the War Thunder thingy, and it's been like 1.5 updates since I played the game, so. Who is it?
Mother. What is this?
What is what?
This.
I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know.
Did you not put it up there?
No.
Who put it up there then?
I do not know.
Someone put it up there.
I did not.
What is it?
I don't know what it
Run
is.
it away.
Okay. Weirdo. Oops, somebody's in trouble. No, I did not. No, I did not. Why y'all lying? I gave my sister in the other room lying about me. That. I've also realized something about survival. Dang it. Yes.
Don't lie.
I'm not lying, you lied.
No, I told Mom what it actually was.
Then what was it, Georgia?
It was,
It was, what?
clay.
Prove it.
Mom threw it away.
Cool, I don't care. Or whatever. Tally ho we go. I've also noticed something with, there's two types of hardcore survival YouTubers. Cheaters, scaredy cats, and, adrenaline junkies. Yeah, there you go. The differences between these three is that scaredy cats are too cautious. Adrenaline junkies are getting themselves killed. And cheaters are pretty self-explanatory in my opinion. I class myself more towards like the middle between adrenaline junkie and scaredy cat, because I will be cautious when need be, but I will not be scared to bum rush a cave if I'm low on iron. So, you know. Bed. Also, I'm going to try to post at least a video every day, or maybe a video every 2 days, because of school. School is going to mess up a posting schedule quite a bit. And then summer is going to come, and I'm going to get out of school, and then I'm going to have a really heavy posting schedule of like once a day, if I can. And then school's going to come back, it's going to get lighter, and it's going to go on and off until I'm either out of school to ruin or my channel goes down, which I'm pretty sure my channel's going to fall before I get out of school, I'm going to be honest. Normally when I kill mobs, I try to target cows because they're better, and I'm not a fan of mutton. But I have to grab what I can. Clay, right? So I'm starting a new hobby in Minecraft, guys. So with the new updates adding pots and whatnot, I've begun showing an interest in clay a lot more, making bricks. And in this world on my Switch, I titled I Am Steve. I have a basement underneath my house filled with an unbelievable amount of pots. I've also done some math, and for every one piece of clay block, you can make precisely 1.25 clay pots. So for every 4 you can make 5, and for every 8 you can make 10. Jeez. I am gonna get a death counter, trying to count how much I die. Hopefully I die none. I'm gonna try to die none. But I don't stay in one place for too long, if at all. Because when I make a permanent base, it is permanent. Like, it has to be top tier. I might only film for about good 20 to 30 minutes, maybe not the full hour, because I have a War Thunder video I want to make, and I want to get it out by tomorrow, so that's fun. Also, DayZ, right? DayZ is amazing, we all know this, and for the spring sale until like the 25th, I think, DayZ is like 50% off, and I really want to get it. And I think I can pay my mom to get it for me. Because I don't have like a credit card of my own. I have money, cash, but it doesn't really work on a digital machine. Now does it? So that's always fun. Also, I really want to do like a PS3 Minecraft video, because that would be perfect, but I'm afraid of how that'll turn out and how well I can do it. But maybe one day. Also, a mod I've seemed to recognize lately that I've purchased is Tinker's Construct 2.0. Not the light version, 2.0. Yeah, magnificent, isn't it? It came up on the marketplace recently, and I found it to be quite intriguing, if I'm being honest, and so I bought it. Because why not? And I found it to be hard to do. It took me a good 50 days to complete my smeltery and get some good alloys to work with. So, call that being lazy and doing all the non-necessary stuff in between, but hey, I made some pretty good jerky, let's just say that. But, see this? This right here? Ideal. Plains biomes are ideal. Not just for building bases, but they're, good for finding villages. You can walk a good 300 blocks into a plains biome and you're more likely to find a village than you are to find a desert temple in a desert. Yeah. Speaking of which, cherry groves. Now, I'm not saying I don't like them. I love them. But they're difficult to work with. Because you get all this wood from them and you think you have enough for your house, but then you don't. So you have to wait for the trees to grow. You don't want to take down all your trees because they look pretty. So that's why I've started a new base thing, in-ground. I found it on TikTok and seems barely livable. I mean, obviously you can expand it and work with it as much as you need, but looks quite nice, I'm gonna be honest. It's a circle that you dig out of the ground and you put supports in it and you put glass over top of it and there you go, it's your house forever. Now I made one in my I Am Steve world, that is the house I've been referring to, and overall it's quite nice actually. I have a furniture mod where it has a couch, but you know, that's what that is. I think it's too late now, I might be able to. But I want to get a hardcore world started. Because while it may not be for me, I personally think it'd be more entertaining than just seeing a dude aimlessly walk around knowing that if he does die, that nothing will happen besides he'll lose his stuff. And he'll probably find it if he has a spawn point set nearby. Which is cool. And the problem with me especially is that you want to see people progress in these things if they're not in hardcore. 90% of the time I'm walking around with stone tools until I find myself a permanent base. And whenever I find a permanent base is normally in a plains biome near a village. Or after I find a village and still in a plains biome. I am very particular about where I build my base and how I build it. But it is what it is if I can't find one. But I will travel for days looking for a plains. Either days in real life or days in Minecraft. The plains is possibly the most boring biome ever, however. The reason people like the jungle, it's wild and exciting, if you will. But plains is just plain. It's just grass. Which is why it's kind of boring. But you get what you get. Also, once you... Like, the three main points in a hardcore world where you're really gonna die is starting out in the nether or beating the game. 3 points right there. And normally I find myself dying either in the first or the second, because I never make it far enough to get to the end. In my last hardcore world, I bawled my eyes out because I had full netherite and I was at the portal, but I fell in the lava and got swarmed by silverfish, believe it or not. And it sucked, dying such a weak and embarrassing death. But I had to deal with it, or otherwise I was going to delete and break my Minecraft disk. Yuck. Also, the reason I'm so eager for a War Thunder is because I'm much more lively while playing War Thunder. This is meant to be a vibey game. But War Thunder is stressful, anger-inducing, and you know, if you want to play War Thunder, or if you want to do something that'll give you the same experience at the very least, put your balls in a paper shredder and see how long you can hold them there before you start crying. And however many seconds that you hold them there for is your score. And you keep doing that until you get a high score, and you can use your points to buy better protection so it doesn't hurt as much, but it's going to hurt. Okay, that's basically War Thunder, how it feels to play the game. So, can't really get that experience much anywhere else, can you? I mean, you can get that experience while playing actually, I don't know. Neat. Okay, we gotta be quiet, gotta sneak around in here. Orn! I also see all these YouTubers progressing really fast. I tend to progress quite slowly. I don't know why. I guess it's because I don't settle down. It's probably because I don't stop moving to do much of anything. And when I do stop moving, I stay in one place for too long, so I can't do anything there. And normally wherever I choose to make my permanent base at isn't quite a resource-filled wonderland. It's more like, oh, you got like a little cave by your village, but it's full of coal. That's where you're living. I see the ruined portal over there. I'm going towards it. See, I've already traveled more than 1,200 blocks in a direction. I'm gonna keep traveling until I find that village. Heck, any village will do at this point. Then once I find a village, I'm going to find an adequate biome or flat splot of land for me to construct my homestead, if you will. The jackpot. Also, I've noticed lodestones have become a lot less valuable due to them being found here, for example, and being made out of stone and iron, which is kind of stinky, you know? We like a good challenge, don't we? We don't want everything handed to us. Some of us don't. Right, I know a couple people. That slim few who do. I like a challenge. That's why I like the Tinker's Construct mod. I forgot how much it was. I thought it was like $6. Maybe. But, yeah. I am 2 seconds from losing it if I see one more chunk of forest. 2 seconds. Ow. That hurt. Ow! Screw those, man. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I guess that's all from me for today. Hope you all have a fun time and enjoy the rest of your day.